Hey everybody, thanks for joining us today. I'm the Video Game Dad, and this is my partner in crime, the Video Game Kid.
Yeah.
Well, we appreciate you tuning in today. We are going to play a game, and we're going to talk over it, and then after we're done, we are going to give our thoughts about it. And so it's kind of a let's play and a review show mixed into one. Today's game, we are playing The Legend of Zelda, A Link to the Past. You ready to get started?
Yeah!
Alright, let's do it. Alright, what are we naming our guy?
Zelda?
We're going to name him Zelda,
Yeah.
but Zelda's the name of the girl.
Yeah.
We're going to name him Zelda, though? Alright, then. Let's get started. Help me. Please help me. Yes, that's my Princess Zelda voice. It's my Princess Zelda voice. Spot on, don't you think, Allison? I am a prisoner in the dungeon of the castle. My name is Zelda. The wizard Aghanim has done something to the other missing girls. Now only I remain. Aghanim has seized control of the castle and is now trying to open the Seven Wise Men's seal. I am in the dungeon of the castle. Please help me. Zelda, I'm going out for a while. Boy, that's going to get really confusing. I'll be back by morning. Don't leave the house. First thing I'm going to do is leave the house. It's raining.
We better get his jacket.
We better get a jacket. Better yet, let's get a torch. So Allison, what do you know about The Legend of Zelda? You don't know? You don't know anything about it? What do you think it's about? Well, I've got a long history with this game. It came out in '92, I believe, in the US, and I would have been about 6 or 7 years old when that happened. So still pretty fledgling as far as video games are concerned. And I remember just being terrible at this game. Zelda, I didn't want you involved in this. Told you not to leave the house. Take my sword and shield, and listen, you can focus power in the blade. Hold the B button. Uncle, what are you talking about? What's a B button? So anyway, I was 6 or 7, still kind of bad at video games, and I remember I played this game a lot. I remember really loving it, and I still love it. That's why I decided this should be our first game that we played together. I played it a lot with my dad and my brother, and they were both actually pretty good at it. My brother's a couple years older than me. And I remember just they were able to finish it, but I would always get stuck on the third dungeon in the Dark World. And so I would always get there, I played through the game up to that point several times, and I just could not get past that dungeon.
It's probably confusing for me.
It probably would be pretty confusing for you. I had a hard time of it, and I was a couple years older than you are now. And I remember, my dad, he made maps for me, and I remember I still had a couple of those maps not too long ago, but I think I finally got rid of them. Because, I finally figured out how to actually play this game. And we had maps, and I think it was Kellogg's, we had some boxes clipped out from Pops and Apple Jacks that had maps and tips and tricks and stuff. And for one of them was for how to get through the third dungeon, and I just could not do it. And I mean, it was probably I was probably in middle school by the time I finally actually got past that dungeon and finished this game rather. And so that's why to this day, whenever I play this game, whenever I get to the Dark World, I will always skip the third dungeon. Oh no! Because you don't actually need the treasure for it until the fifth dungeon. But I would always skip the third dungeon, go right to the fourth dungeon, because that's when you can get the better lifting glove, and that lets you get the better sword. And so I was able to do, that's just what I do, because I can get through the third dungeon, because that boss is the giant moth thing. It's just a beast, and it's so hard to, and so anyway, that's my history with this game. We're not the bad guys here. We're just trying to rescue Princess Zelda. This is her castle. You got the map. You can use it to see your current position and the rest of the dungeon. Press X. Unlocking the door. Yeah, we're not really, we're trying to save Princess Zelda. That's the whole point. She got, oh no! The evil wizard Aghanim. I don't know. I'm not sure what he did exactly. He trapped her in the dungeon, I think, and he's got evil plans for them. He's going to trap them in crystals and use that to unlock oh, son of a gun, I'm gonna die. Well, that's a shame.
What happened?
I died because I was too busy talking and I got killed by a knight. That was lame. There were the two Zelda games that came before this one on the NES. There was the first one that was, that was revolutionary in and of itself. And the second one, I remember it was much less well received. And I remember hating that game when I was growing up. I hated it when, the first couple times I played it, I hated it. But then that's another one of those games. Like, I revisited it. I don't think I ever actually finished it. I don't think I got past the first dungeon in that game just because it was so jarringly different from the other games in the franchise. And I finally revisited it when I finally got a GameCube, and it came with the Zelda pack. No, I'm gonna die again.
Don't never die.
I finally revisited it, and I actually finished it, and I really loved it. I was like, okay, this is a great game. And just part of what makes it so, I think what makes it so maligned in comparison to the others in the series, is that it is so jarringly, that's not what I wanted. Oh God, what is the button? Start, that's what I want. Part of why the second game in the series is so maligned is just because it is so different, because it moves away from that top-down perspective, and so much of the game takes place in a side-scrolling perspective, and people were just like, what is this? It was a very confusing thing, and so it was So anyway, I really like the second Zelda game a lot more than I did when I was growing up, but this one has always been my favorite. Even going to the more recent ones, like I know a lot of people say that Ocarina of Time is their favorite game. And I know Ego Raptor did a whole thing, he did a sequelitis about why this game is great and Ocarina of Time is not that great. And honestly, a lot of the points he makes, I agree with him. Alright, so we've rescued Zelda. It's Zelda and Zelda, on the run, escaping the castle. What do you think they're up to?
I don't know. I really don't know anything.
No. What do you think about it?
I don't know.
Do you like it?
Yeah,
Yeah, does it seem like fun?
it's pretty cool.
Yeah, what do you like about it?
It's
You-
pretty much fun. And I like it.
It's pretty much fun and you like it. Truer words were never spoken out of the mouths of babes. Of course, the evil wizard Aghanim expected us to try to escape through the front gate, but he didn't know about the secret passage. Where do you think the secret passage is going to take us?
Outside.
Outside?
Yeah.
What do you think we're going to find when we get outside?
Rain.
Rain. Yeah, you're probably right. There's... Oh no. I am bad at this game. The ornamental shelf should open. Do you have a light? It's pitch dark inside. You can't see without one. If you're ready, let's go. Help me push it from the left. And so, Zelda and Zelda pushed the ornamental shelf, revealing a secret entrance into a dirty basement with rats.
It was probably 2 times.
It was probably 2 times?
Yeah.
You think I've only played this game 2 times?
Yeah.
I am sure that I've played this game more than 2 times. I have successfully done a no-death run once. And the thing about this game is that in order to do the no-death run, you can't use fairies or turn off the game, which that was the hardest part. I remember I did it at my friend's house. It was after we had had a long night. I think we were playing Diablo 2, and I was like, I saw that his Super Nintendo was still out, and I was like, oh man, you have Link to the Past? And he did. And I decided, you know what? Tonight's the night. I'm going to do the no-death run. And I did. And that's pretty much the story. But in this game, you get nothing. You get nothing! After passing through these sewers, we will be very close to Sanctuary. Let's be careful.
It's pretty yucky.
It is yucky because you know what happens in the sewers.
Yeah. It might drain.
It might drain. We'll go with that. Ah, dadgummit. Of course, the nice thing about the rats is that they don't actually take off all that much health when they hit you. You got a key! Oh, son of a gun. Again, I am pretty much the worst at video games, so I'm the last person who should be Let's Playing. But I don't care. And so we get into the lighted rooms. No more lighting torches. Yes, red rupee. What do you think about the music, Allison?
It's pretty cute. And I can hear it pretty well.
Yeah? So you like the music? You think it's pretty cute?
Yeah.
What do you think about the characters? What do you think about them?
They're pretty awesome.
Yeah? What about the green guy? Link, or as we called him, Zelda. What do you think about him?
He's pretty awesome too.
And what about the girl Zelda? The princess.
He's pretty awesome.
Yep, she's pretty awesome. Except in this game, she doesn't actually do a lot. She mostly just stands around and gets captured, which is kind of a shame. Sanctuary is just beyond that door. Pull the switch over there. I like that she doesn't actually tell you which switch to pull. You just have to know. And I know that that one brings snakes. So we do not want to pull that one. You have to pull the lever to open the door. Press the A button and hold down on the control pad. Ba, 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 ba. And here we are at Sanctuary. Princess Zelda, you're safe. Or I need a better old man voice. Princess Zelda, you're safe. Is this your doing, Zelda? Yes, it was Zelda who helped me escape from the dungeon. Man, that is confusing. Why did we name him Zelda? Why did you say we should name him Zelda? Because you thought it would be funny?
Yeah.
When I was captive, the wizard said, once I have finished with you, the final one, the seal of the wise men, will open. Zelda, you must not let the land of Hyrule fall into the wizard's clutches. If he releases the seal of the 7 wise men, evil power will overwhelm this land. Before that happens, before it's too late, destroy the wizard before he destroys all of Hyrule. You can do it. You can. I sense that a mighty evil force guides the wizard's action and augments his magical power. The only weapon potent enough to defeat the wizard is the legendary Master Sword. It is said that the village elder is a descendant of the 7 wise men. Maybe he can tell you more. I will mark his house on your map. I don't remember who's talking, so I'm just kind of doing a voice that's somewhere between the old man and Zelda. But watch your every move. I am certain that the castle soldiers will be looking for you now. Oh, okay, it is the old man. I will hide Princess Zelda here. Do not worry. Seek the elder. Do you understand? Yes. And before we leave, we must get a heart piece. You found a heart container. Your heart level increased.
It's
It's
warm.
what?
It's warm.
It's warm?
Warm outside.
Ah, yes, you're right. It is warm outside. It stopped raining. I could not figure out what you were talking about. Oh no, bee! Bee! Run away! Die, bee. Die, bee!
You don't want to get killed.
No, I don't. Because then we would have to go back. That's no good for anybody. You know, you really don't even have to go right to the village if you don't actually want to. But there's not a lot you can do before you get to the first dungeon. The thing that always drives me crazy. Oh no, birds! Oh, they're coming back for more. Yeah, the thing that drives me crazy is that you don't get the running shoes, the Pegasus boots. You don't get those until after you finish the first dungeon, and I always want to charge through the screen, but I can't. There it is, the Master Sword. This is it, the Master Sword. No, this can't be it. Too bad. All right, so what do you think the mushroom's gonna do?
No.
Look at that mushroom, it's dancing.
I don't know.
This mushroom smells like sweet, rotten fruit. You can give this to anyone who wants it. Select it and press the Y button. So what do you think we can do with that mushroom? You think somebody's going to want that mushroom?
I think somebody would eat it.
You think somebody would eat it?
Yeah.
What do you think they're going to do when they eat that mushroom?
I don't know.
You don't know?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, we're going to get a piece of heart. You found a piece of heart! Hooray!
These are
Woohoo! Hey kid, this is a secret hideout for a gang of thieves. Don't enter without permission. By the way, I heard that one of our ex-members is staying at the entrance to the desert. No honor among thieves, just totally sells out his brother. Yo, Zelda. Boy, this is dumb. Why am I trying to do a voice? Yo, Zelda, this house used to be a hideout for a gang of thieves. What was their leader's name? Oh yeah, his name was Blind and he hated bright light a lot. Look at all those red rupees we got.
Whoa, that's a lot.
It was a lot. Those red ones are worth 20 and we got 4 of them. We got money we can buy. You, sir, have you been going through life without one of my hold anything magic bottles? He doesn't actually say magic bottle. Well, step right up and make your life complete. I've got one on sale now for the low price of 100 rupees. What do you say? Interested? I'll take one. Goodbye. Thanks a lot. Now, hold it above your head for the whole world to see, okay? It's good for business. This is a magic bottle. Okay, there's where it says magic bottle. I still am not really clear on what makes them magic. Because as far as I can tell, they're just glass bottles. I can't go out because I'm sick. Cough, cough. People say I caught this cold from the evil air that's coming down off the mountain. Sniff, sniff. This is my bug catching net. I'll use it when I'm better, but for now, I'll lend it to you. Na 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 na. You borrowed the bug catching net. There may be some other things you can catch with it too. Like fairies. We got another magic bottle. This is a magic bottle. We know what it does. Magic bottle. I said magic bottle.
Magic bottle?
I don't even know what that means. Alright, we're going to talk to the kid. Hey, Zelda. Hi, Zelda. Elder, are you talking about the grandpa? Okay, but don't tell any of the bad people about this. He's hiding in a palace past the castle. I'll mark the spot on your map. Here you are. So now we know where the elder is. And if we look at the map, he's over there in the desert. I don't know that that's really a well, I don't know. Maybe it is. I guess Hyrule apparently has 2 deserts, which is just bonkers. Alright, so I think we're going to go to the Elder, and we are going to get to the first dungeon, and I think we'll call it quits. What do you think about that? Oh, no! And there's the Red Knights, and they are mean, nasty. Blue Knights, I can deal with them. These guys are punks too. Oh no! I don't think. Oh, okay. I actually can get through. The smell of rotten fruit. If you could that mushroom, I can finish my brew. I think. I can't. Oh, dadgummit. I did it again! I'm the worst at this game. Thank you, young man. Come back to the shop later for something good. And really all we have to do is we just walk off screen, then we walk back, and then we can go into the shop and her assistant will have the magic powder. And the magic powder is fun. Not wholly useful, but it's pretty entertaining all the same. This is magic powder. Try to sprinkle it on enemies and many other things. Alright, so this is the magic powder. This is my favorite thing to do with the magic powder. What do you think is going to happen when I sprinkle it on this guy?
I think he's gonna turn away.
He's going to turn away? Alright, well, let's find out. I missed. I don't know why I find that so amusing, and you can talk to these guys too. Tra-la-la, look for Sahasrahla. But they still zap you, so you must kill them. No, no. Oh, and I got an arrow in the back. Good grief. I am just the worst at this game.
Oh, goodness grief.
Goodness grief, indeed. Alright, so we're just going to run up here. This is where the Elder Sahasrahla. Yeah, I don't know. I am indeed Sahasrahla. I'm just so butchering that, and I'm not even sorry. The village elder and a descendant of the 7 wise men. Oh, really? Zelda? I'm surprised a young man like you is searching for the Sword of Evil's Bane. Not just anyone can use that weapon. That is to say, only the hero who has won the 3 pendants can wield the sword. Do you really want to find it? No, not really. I want to go back to bed. Of course! Good. As a test, can you retrieve the pendant of courage from the East Palace? If you bring it here, I will tell you more of the legend and give you a magical artifact. Now go forward to the palace. About to the dungeon. We just got to work through some dudes here. No, run away from the dudes. Kill 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 the dudes. And kill the dudes. You want to make up a kill the dudes song? No? Okay. How about later? All right. And this is the first dungeon, the East Palace. But we're going to go ahead and call it here. So I'm going to press this button intentionally this time and save and quit. All right, so that's Legend of Zelda: Link to the Past. Allison, what did you think?
Awesome.
Awesome. I agree. I love this game. It's one of my favorite games. Like I said, I grew up playing this game. This is my idea of a perfect game. Great graphics, great gameplay, great sound. Really, it's just there's not a lot I would improve about the game.
We got some cool movies.
We got some cool movies.
And
We're gonna be working on more cool movies. But the best way that you guys can help us out is if you like the video, if you comment on it, and tell us, share your thoughts.
Make sure to subscribe if you can.
Make sure to subscribe. That's a great way to help us. And hey, share it with your friends, because the more traffic we get, the more encouraged we are to make videos. So that's pretty much it.
Yeah.
And Allison, anything you want to add?
Bye.
Bye. All right. Thanks for playing, guys.